everyone. So this is my week 17 bump date. I literally just posted week 15, 16 like Saturday. It's now Tuesday. I filmed it the previous 2 weeks, but I didn't actually put them together and send it out until Saturday or Sunday, so I'm really bad about that. Hoping to get better about it and get some more time to edit these little videos. I might start doing just like a couple days and then condense them into one video. So this is week 17. I'm actually today I'm 17 and 17 and 4 days, so 17 and a half weeks. I like to do it about this time because it's far enough into it where there's actually stuff going on in that 17th week. So, excuse me. Anyways, we had our appointment yesterday. My husband got to go, my daughter got to go. So it was really good. Our son is looking great. The doctor confirmed it's a boy. So we had the blood test, say it was a boy. We had our ultrasound. There's an ultrasound place, like a little boutique you can go to. They said it was a boy, and then our doctor confirmed it is a boy. So I will be very shocked if a girl comes out. So he said it was a little difficult to see because the umbilical cord is right between the legs, but he said that he was able to see like the actual like little ball sack. So he's like, yep, it's a boy. And I was like, okay, good. So everything's good. I can start buying baby boy stuff and get his room set up, or at least get the walls painted and everything. We need to seal the ceiling because it's popcorn ceiling. And the people who owned it before us, they put a paint coat over the popcorn ceiling. So you can't just like easily scrape it off. It is horrible and it barely even comes off. So we're just gonna use like a putty and seal it, like just flatten it out over, like a plaster over it to make it like a flat ceiling. And then paint over it and yeah, hopefully get that started in January, February, because our baby's due early May and we know things happen and can get pushed farther and farther. So we really want to start on the nursery in like after Christmas time. So sometime in January and early February. So, and then I'm going to have my shower in March, probably like late March, just in case this one wants to come early, unlike my daughter who was 2 weeks late. So, and that was with being induced. So if you guys haven't heard my birth story with her, I've mentioned it in previous videos. You can always go back and try to hear that, but it was crazy. I may go into a more in-depth birth vlog for her closer to the delivery for this baby. So I was a little panicked this week because I have not been feeling him move like at all. It's weird because I've been able to feel him since like week 13, which is so early. So sorry, my seat is squeaking. Yeah, so super early on, I was able to feel like a little flick of him, like when he would move or jump like a little bean. Now I like don't feel him at all. It's super weird. I'm 17 weeks now, almost 18 weeks. And so I got my fetal Doppler out. I've had one since my daughter. Because of my losses and stuff, my mom got me one as a gift, just to make it a little at ease with when I was pregnant with my daughter, and I used it and it was great. And so I've used it with him since 12 weeks. I wasn't able to find it at 12 weeks, which is fine because it's not home Doppler. It's not like as legit as the doctor ones. So I was able to find it at 13 weeks briefly, and then he moved. And I try to do it once a week or every other week, but I didn't feel him moving much at all this past week, so I broke it out over the weekend, and I could not find the heartbeat. It was freaking me out, and then finally I found it very briefly right behind my belly button. So that also kind of made me like unsure because I don't know if there's any vessels or anything, or like where the stomach's supposed to be. So I was kind of unsure about that. You really have to educate yourself with these Dopplers because you could be coming across an artery, or you could be hearing your heartbeat or other fluids and stuff rushing through the body. So with mine, it's a little tricky. It's an older one. So it's 3 years old now. and I've used it so much, I think I'm wearing it down. And so I need to get I need to put a new battery in it because I haven't since my daughter. So this is the Doppler I use. I actually really do like it. I just need to put a new battery in it. It's the Contact Sonoline B. It's the Pocket Fetal Doppler. So this is the one I use. And this little wand just pops off the side and you're able to kind of move it around. It comes with a little lubricant thing for it, like the ultrasound gel. But I did not like it. It's like gooey. So my mom actually bought me this one because she knew. And it's like tiny. It's like tiny. And my mom knew I'd be using it. So she bought me a larger thing. This one was way better. And it's water-based. It doesn't leave me all sticky or anything. I'm able to just wipe it off and put my pants right back on. So the Aquasonic 100 is what I use. And I love this stuff. This is older too. So I kind of need a new one, but I don't know. I think I'm just gonna wait and use that all before I buy a new one. I think it's still like almost halfway through. And I've had other people borrow this. Like my best friend borrowed this and my cousin borrowed this, so it's been used. So I need to put a new battery in for sure, and I'm sure that'll help it get back on track and not make me so panicked. So yeah, so I got confirmation yesterday though, the heart's still beating with my doctor. You know, that's what I was kind of looking at when he was scrolling over my stomach. I was like, okay, like where's the heartbeat? Where's the heartbeat? I couldn't even see it. Like, where is it? Where is it? Like I was about to freak out and getting worried. And then he scrolled over. He's like, okay, you know, I see flickering. That's great. It looks like a strong heartbeat. I was like, oh, thank God. I was like, I don't want to hear any horrible news, you know, and especially being this far along, it's not like you just start bleeding like you do with early losses. Like you have to actually go into labor to push this baby out normally. So, yeah, I was so happy that I didn't have to have, like my worries had melted away. I was able to relax and enjoy the rest of the appointment. And we got to see our little boy kick around and stuff and move around. He was just stubborn and had his legs closed and the umbilical cord was between the legs. So it was difficult to see that it was a boy, but he's like, no, I'll confirm that for you guys. You know, I trust you guys. I'm not going to like, he knows we're not going to go sue crazy on him if he was wrong or for any reason like that. He's actually a family friend. So he's like, you know, I'm going to confirm it for you guys. You know, he never will say 100%. No one should ever in a medical field. So, especially now, because everyone's all sue happy crazy and they want to sue someone for money as soon as they can, which is ridiculous. My mom is a family nurse practitioner and even she has to like be very careful what she says. And it's just sad that the world is getting this way. But anyways, he was very gung-ho, like to tell us like, okay, it's a boy, you know, I'm glad I can confirm that for you guys. I was like, okay, thank goodness. I am not excited about the name of our son. It's sad to say, but I let my husband choose the first name and I chose the middle name. The middle name's going to be Jet, after my dad. And because I figured I'd at least carry on some sort of name of our family from his side because our last name, my maiden name, Calciano, will not be carried on blood-wise, but not name-wise because he had all girls. I don't have any, I have an uncle, but he didn't have children. So our name ends with my sisters and I. So I would at least carry on my dad's middle name. It hasn't been used yet in our family. We carry on family middle names all the time and no one's used Jet yet. So I was excited to be the first to do that. And I hope it kind of brings my dad closer to my son. My daughter is more in love with my husband's side because she sees them more often. So I'm kind of hoping our son will kind of get more into my family side. But either way, they're loved by both sides equally. So I'm excited that I get to carry on his name. And my husband picked the first name, Finnick. If you're a Hunger Games fan, yes, Finnick is in that. And call him Finn for short, which is if you're a Star Wars fan, there's a Finn. I think it's Finn. I don't think, or is it Flynn? I don't know. Now I'm questioning that. I think it's Finn. And so, which my husband is neither a Star Wars fan or a Hunger Games fan, so he didn't realize those names were in there. He just thought it was really cool and unique, which was surprising because he's not a fan of unique names. But he thought, oh, well, it'll be short, you know, we'll shorten it to Finn. It'll be a lot more classic. I was like, okay. Now, I am not much of a fan of the name. I have not fallen in love with it yet. I've fallen in love with our son completely, not his name. So I originally wanted Jameson Jet, and I still love Jameson, and I still want Jameson. Like, I almost bought something with that name, and I'm glad I didn't, because I thought my husband was going to be all for it, for Jameson Jet. And it ended up not being that way. So we're gonna have our little Finnick, which is fine. Like, I'm growing on the name. It's not that I hate it, it's just I left my choice more. So it's just having to give up, like, it's just having to, like, you have to lose kind of thing. Like, I have to lose out on, this is our last child too. As long as everything goes well and we get to hold him at the end and, you know, everything, this will be our last child. And so, like, I'm losing out on all my girl names already, and like now I have to lose out on all my boy names because my husband doesn't like any of them. So there's that. So I'm going to continue this video with the Doppler. I'm going to show you guys how to use the Doppler. I am a heavier set person, so don't be all mean to me when you see like there's fat on. I'm probably not going to even show you me using the wand, but some people like to be mean on YouTube, and you guys can just keep on scrolling. But I'm going to show you how I use this Doppler, and I'm going to put new batteries in it, so you guys will see that in a clip in just a bit. I'm also going to add a clip of my daughter using this the other night. It was so cute. She saw me doing it on my belly and she wanted to do it too. So, and she's going to be 2 in, oh my gosh, in like 9 days. Oh my gosh, in 9 days, my first rainbow is going to be 2 years old. Oh my gosh, time flies, seriously. And so things are gonna get crazy soon, but my little baby's gonna be 2, and you'll see she's such a cutie pie. So you guys will see a clip in that a bit, so just hang on tight. I'll roll it right now. Hey guys, so I'm like looking at the camera all wrong here. So I'm like in a sit down position to do the Doppler. So this is the one I use. It's the fetal pocket Doppler, Sonoline B. Contact is the major company. So it comes with this piece, the body, and then it comes with the cord. So, and the little screen thing. So here is where you connect it in. Let's see if it actually wants to do it. I did replace it with the battery, so hopefully it's working better today. So turn it on like that, and it's gonna glow. I'm gonna turn it down for right now until I find the heartbeat. And then I don't know if you'll be able to see, like, it focus up there. It has the lines at the top corner. It'll show like a heart flicker. So it looks like this little Doppler thing. And then right here is the gel that I use. So my mom bought me this Doppler, and it came with a little tube, but she also bought me this big one because she knew I was going to use it. This is actually like a year old. I need to get more. The ultrasound transmission gel. More is better. So the more you use, the easier it's going to be able to find the heartbeat and communicate with the ultrasonic whatever things it does to your body. And yeah, so let's go ahead and find baby's heartbeat. I'm leaning down, sorry. This is like my recliner. Also, you don't get to see my little fat rolls. Because, hey, again, I am a plus size person. So, again, I'm running out of this stuff. So, fun. Okay, let's see if we can find his heartbeat. So, I'm going to start turning it up now. What you're hearing right now is me moving the wand. So I'm going to turn down for one more second. So, see if we can find him now. Oh, can you hear him? Heartbeat. was a pretty easy to find. I thought I would have to play around more, but I was not prepared. I did not bring like a napkin or anything. So I'm just going to sit here with stuff on my belly. So again, this is the little Doppler I used. And then you just power it off like that. You can actually save. Like it has a thing that you can like save stuff on there. You can turn the light off if you don't want that light in the background, but that lets you use it like at night if you want. But again, this is the Doppler I use. My mom bought it for me about 2 years ago. A little more than 2 years ago. And I am now 18 weeks since we last spoke. And currently the baby is about the size of a grapefruit or large bell pepper. So this is like a 17, 18 week. Sorry, I keep looking over here at my face and you look at you guys. This is like a 17, 18 week bump date. I've been feeling him move a lot more, luckily, especially during like the day when I'm at work and I'm sitting at my desk. I can actually kind of feel him push against like the desk. When like my belly's kind of pushed up against the desk, I can feel him more active. Or if like my daughter is like pushing on my stomach, like he kind of kicks back already. So we can't feel it outside the belly just yet. I think if I was skinnier, because again, I am a plus size person. I think if I was skinnier, I probably would maybe be able to feel him on the outside. So yeah, I don't think it's going to happen for quite a few more weeks. Maybe almost 30, but I don't know. Actually, probably not that far. But I'm almost 19 weeks. That's already halfway through just about. And I cannot believe it. It's already gone so quickly. So I'm just trying to enjoy everything as much as I can. Our first rainbow baby, our daughter Adeline, turns 2 tomorrow. This is the last day. I'm going to have a 1-year-old, you guys. And then she's going to be 2.5 by the time Finnick is born. Now, I'm trying to convince my husband to not name our son Finnick. I just haven't grown on it yet. I don't know. And Finn for short. I don't know. I don't even like the short version. I don't know. I just want to love our son's name. And I don't want to have to grow on the name. I just want to love it. And I want us both to love it like we did with Adeline. So I don't know. I might see if he'll reconsider at least throwing a few more options at me so I can kind of choose something that we could both love. I don't know. But I'm going to have my lunch and get back to work. It's quite a busy day. Yep. So I hope you guys enjoyed this bump date. Hang around for week 19. I'm hopefully going to get out next week. Again, I'm about a week behind right now. So this is your 17, 18 week bump date. I'm actually going to be 19 weeks, like 2 days. So sorry, I've been like a week behind. I'm trying to get caught up. It's been crazy with like getting ready for the holidays. And my daughter's going to be 2 this weekend. So I might take some footage of that and include that on week 19's video. So if you hang on though, you'll get to see a clip of my daughter using this Doppler on her belly. It was super cute, and she was playing with it with my husband and stuff, and they were hearing heartbeats, each other's heartbeats and stuff. So it's really cute. So hang on for that clip. Be sure to like this video and subscribe if you haven't already. Become part of our family. I would love to see more subscribers and people just wanting to kind of see how the pregnancy goes. This is our second rainbow baby. We have experienced losses, so therefore there are fears that I go through, which I'm going to talk more about next week. Some fears that I constantly going through my mind, having a rainbow baby. And I'll talk about like the fears I went through with my daughter and the fears I'm now going through with my son. And just overall the experience that we're going through. So just tune in next week for week 19. Make sure to like and subscribe. And you guys have a wonderful week. And I hope you enjoyed the Doppler session. There will probably be more in the future, of course. And yeah, just let me know if you have any questions about the Doppler I'm using or about anything else about it, okay? So you guys have a great week, and we'll see you next time. Okay, bye. Your daddy gonna show you again? You gonna listen to your heart? Listen. Do you hear your heart? You hear it? It doesn't have any lube, so it's not going to do the count.
No.
Hear it? Ooh, that's cool. That was your heart. Boo boo, boo boo. Here's Daddy's heart. Let's listen to Daddy's heart.
Oh.
Listen.
Daddy.
It sounds weird. I don't know. Maybe it's just because there isn't any lubricant on it. Because that's what's supposed to help.
I didn't have any on hers or yours.
I know.
Daddy.
What?
Yeah. But I think it's supposed to have it as, like, you know, when you measure, you do your whatever ultrasound, you have to have the lube. So same thing with this, for it to connect or whatever.
She put it on her butt.
Yeah, on your butt.
Oh.
Mhm.
Butt,
You
baby.
silly girl.